get this thing started. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
One big play, and now they've got it at the 42-yard line on first down. The give to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Wide open downfield. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. Looking for a productive play on first down.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come over, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Lost one deep down the right side. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. That took every ounce of leg strength he had to sneak that one into the left corner. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And they don't get 7 on that opening drive, but they get 3. And this place is rocking. Night games are always so loud, so obnoxious, and these fans, they get something to cheer about with that first offensive possession.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. When you look at the matchups in the passing game, you might think that this guy's going to be overmatched at corner, but I think he's really looking for the opportunity to prove that he can match up with one of the nation's best.
Yeah, and this receiver always wants the ball. He especially wants it, though, today, considering what he's up against. He told us coming into this game that he should be able to dominate and get a lot of looks. This defense is going to have to find ways creatively to get this guy matched up and covered. They're probably not going to be able to do it with just one guy with that corner out there, David. This receiver is a difference maker.
No, and this isn't a great secondary, but they're going to have to play a great game. And this challenge is big because he's a superstar. So let's make sure we don't give up the big plays. Maybe play a little bit deeper than normal. Sometimes get a little bit physical. This secondary has a tremendous challenge on their hands.
They kick it away on 4th down. No chance for a return. He makes the fair catch at the 26, and that's where they'll go to work. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. They think they can create space here with a run to the right. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The run from the shotgun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Pocket breaking down. Fires downfield. He's got an open man. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Offense threatening at the 45-yard line on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. A strike downfield. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19 there in the red zone.
Nice patience by the quarterback here working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
They're in the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 20. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Here's the pressure. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
All right, that's when the offensive line has got to be able to communicate and pick up. When that inside linebacker comes running through the A gap or the B gap, those O-linemen, they've got to work together, and they've got to pass guys off to one another to make sure they pick him up. They didn't do it that time.
That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. Wants to go up top. Pressure coming. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play. Facing 3rd and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. The lead is 6 in the 1st.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. On the move from inside is 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. The give to the fullback. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Give to the running back. Finding an escape route. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
One of the things I love about these misdirection-type plays is that you can pull offensive linemen and get extra bodies at the point of attack. So you're setting yourself up with good angles if you execute it properly, David, and you saw it right there.
And saying the word angles means a lot because that's exactly what you do. Now I can block down, and I can leave somebody unblocked, pull around, kick him out, use misdirection in the backfield. Really just get your eyes as a defense on something else and then go the other direction. Nice misdirection play call by this offense.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Makes the grab. It's Perkins. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. They'll run the option.
Well, obviously a really nice play by the defense there stopping the option, but I think that's on the quarterback because it looked like his pitch option was wide open. That ball should have gone to the running back out on the perimeter. It looked like he had some open field in front of him to go make something positive happen. This quarterback's got to make better decisions. It's not just the passing game. It's in the run game with the option, too.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. He's looking to throw. Fires to the right. Or did he find a hole in that secondary? They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. Timeout called by the defense. It's their 1st of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Offense walks through the line for play number 7 of the drive. Now on the option. Now the pitch. He's pulled down after a tough run. Gets it to the 6. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They'll run the option. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense got it. They're on the run. Past the 50. The 30. Running inside the 20. And he's in for the score. Touchdown.
Nice job by the defense forcing the fumble. That took the perfect bounce right into the DB's hands. He shows you the speed and takes it back all the way for a touchdown. That was the definition of a fortuitous bounce.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, one with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. On the option. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22. They'll go to work on second down after doing damage on the ground. On the option. Got the first down and more. He'll get a fresh set of downs stopped at the 31-yard line. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. The option look. Ran through the contact. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. On the option. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Off play action. Fires to the big fella. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Running back searching for a hole.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
He'll ride his man on the option. Now the toss. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They'll power it inside with the fullback. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. Here comes the option. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down? They'll run this play from the pistol. Off play action on first down. Here comes the heat. Finds his big tight end. Running wide open down the gut of the field. All the way in for the touchdown.
And QBs love their big tight ends, and especially guys that can do such great things after the catch. He catches it. Dang, Palmer, he looks like a daggone receiver after he catches the football.
What a matchup nightmare, too, man. I mean, he's just too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. If I'm this QB, I'm looking that guy's way a lot more often than this one.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. So see quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. He'll return it. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Run it with the fullback. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Kept it on the ground on first down, now back to the line.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you've got to be prepared.
And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. And here comes the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Hauls it in at the 25. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. Looking downfield on first down. He makes a catch. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Rushes on him. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Quickly complete. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. Offense working from the pistol. Little touch pass to the receiver. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. Unloads quickly. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. So 3rd and less than a yard here from the 20. This might be 4-down territory.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They go to the ground. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal.
And I tell you what, why would you not do this? I love it. Short yardage situation, get your QB steep. You've already got everything going. You got a few first downs. You got that momentum on your side. Just get the first down, get that new set of downs. Now, if you want to go attack now.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Looking for the goal line. Makes the easy catch and weaves his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Leaves it with the running back. Breaks the tackle. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. The give to the big fullback. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. Facing a 3rd down and short from the 26. Gets the back moving. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling. A first down for the offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quickly to the tight end. Breaks into the open. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
That's a first down for the offense.
to the ground with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Quick strike complete.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
They'll give it to the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Goes to the option. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. They've been very good at moving the chains on 3rd down. 2 for 2 on this drive. This time they need 6. Makes it past the marker. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the 1st down at the 36.
And 1st down for the offense.
Softened him up with a run, and now to throw. Got his man in the middle. Powerful running as he trucks his way to the 28. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on 2nd down. They'll run the option. Now the toss. And that's what this option will do to you. They got the pitch man free, and he was off to the races. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. They've pushed it forward down to the 5, but now looking at 3rd and goal. Fires into the end zone. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. Had to settle for the field goal. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The first snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. They're working that left side.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
With a 1st down, they'll snap it from the 32. Trying play action. Throws for the tight end. Makes a connection. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Complete downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Now on 1st and 10 from the 35. Looking to throw on 1st down. Plucks it out of the air. He gets down to the 25 before going out of bounds. They're down to the 25 on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Pulls it in. Out of bounds after a big pickup on the play. Just a couple of yards short of the goal line. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the 1st half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. They've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
This offense has been running wild in the first half, but wait, they want more before they go to the locker room. Get it out on the screen. Into the end zone for a touchdown.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they tacked on the extra point. So an 82-yard drive there. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. And he'll bring it back. He found some really good running room on that one. It just about got loose. As it is, good return to set up the drive. Looking to throw on first down. Under fire. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Sets up the screen.
Right now here in Lake City, it is not looking
really
good
close to that
for the
first
Keystone
down
High
marker,
Indians.
but they
Their
stop him
chances
just a bit short.
of making it to
Offense calls
this
a timeout
championship
here.
game.
Critically important to make sure they
Columbia
have the
taking
right play called.
their
and
frustrations
everyone
out
same
on the
page
Indians
here.
tonight. The only Indians they can beat this year. They got swept by the in-county rivals Fort White. Yeah. It just comes to Hawthorne.
Well, the defense just needs
Fort
to do
White
a better job on that
lost
situation.
back-to-back
That was a
games
golden opportunity to
to
get
the
off the field, but
Indians.
quarterback and receiver, they were just better on that
But
one. Nice throw.
and
Nice
the way
job by
things are
receiver
going right
getting
now in their
his feet in
district,
Here
they will
comes
meet
the
for a
offense
third
on first and
time
10 from the 47.
at Anime Field Stadium for the district championship as
Not a lot going on there. Picked up a couple.
Columbia's out.
The
Even
offense
this with
will
my
stop
Fort
the
White.
clock and use
Keystone
one of his
about to
timeouts.
lose to Columbia
Line
pretty
getting set
bad.
on second down.
Look, that's going to be Fort White and Hawthorne Part 3 for the district championship
Looking
at
to
Anime
fire.
Field Stadium. The first time these two teams
Got
met.
his man quickly.
Let's preview that district
Forced out of
championship
bounds and they'll
between
mark it dead at the 34.
Hawthorne and
Time
Fort
dwindling
White.
away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to throw on first down. He makes the grab. And here on second down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. And this kicker might be
About a
feeling it.
49-yard
Made
field
one
goal
earlier.
for the
Now
Indians.
49 yards out.
And the kick is good, so it's
Just
34
inside
to
that right
6.
upright.
All Columbia Tigers here at home in the first half. Columbia entered the game 5-4, 2-3 in district play. Keystone, one of the worst teams
That
in the
late in
league,
the half
2-7.
always gives you a little boost
0-2
going to
in
the
district
locker room, and
play.
they'll need to finish
Keystone
off
has
these final
not
few
won a
seconds
football
and not
game.
allow
They're
them to
tied with
answer.
Madison
And he takes this
with
from
one of
inside
the
the
longest
5.
losing streaks in
Coverage
the
team
league.
there to make the
The
stop.
last
They
time
avoid
Keystone
disaster,
won a
and that's the
football
end of
game,
the
you have
first
to go
half.
way back
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin
to
with the halftime update.
Thanks, fellas. Perfect chance for us to put the first 2 quarters under the microscope.
week
And
3
there's no more
when they beat
fitting
Trenton
place to begin
38-31.
with this still
That is the
receiver
last
and how he's
time
dominated the first
Keystone
half.
won a football
Some
game.
guys have the ability
They
to
have not won a
elude
home
and
game all
this young
year.
man is a
They are
true three-level threat.
0-6
Short
at
passes
home
the
this year.
intermediate game.
Both
The
their
deep ball.
wins are on the
He is
road.
a
Week
problem.
1,
I don't think this
35-26
defense
against
has
the
the
County.
solution.
Week 1 on the road.
And on that
Then
note,
week 3,
time to
they
throw
beat
it
Trenton
back
on the
to
road
our
by
guys at
7.
the stadium.
So far, their best bet to win is on the road as the Indians failed to win any home games this year. Keystone home record. Their first home game came back in week 4 when they lost to Bradford. Week 5. We fast forward to week 5. Keystone lost at home to PKM 41-17. Week 6. Keystone lost to this Columbia team 39-32. That was a good close game. Week 7 they lost at home against Hawthorne 45-7. Week 8 they was home again, got obliterated by Chiefland 45-7. And then they lost to Union County home last week 43-23. So the last 5 home games, Keystone is 0-5 at home. They're 2-2 on the road. They're one of the actually I think they're the only team in the league not with a home game. I think Madison only win came at home.
And they'll ride him down, but not before he picked up the first.
But they are not won a home game all year. They're the only team in the league not to win a home game. And they're 2-2 on the road, which is not bad. For 0-5 at home, but cannot get the job done at home. 34-6 right now, early part of the third quarter. Keystone with the football. Down 4 scores. Trying to inch their way back in the game, but Columbus is dominant all evening long. As they look at their 6-win year, Keystone most likely going to fall to 2-8 and 0-3 in conference play. With a win tonight, and a big completion by the Indians. They're inside the 15-yard line on the edge of first and goal. They have to get to 2 for first and goal, but solid second half drive for Keystone. Trying to make things interesting here in Lake City. Touchdown here, they're moving out 3 scores. Second and 12 from the 14 for Keystone.
They'll send the back in motion.
Man in motion, play action pass. Crap. Pass the ball complete for about 5 yards. 37 from the 9-yard line. We get to 2 first and goal. Quarterback under center. Running back in motion. Hands off to the left side. He breaks one tackle, but he'll get back to the scrimmage. And now bring up the kick. It's a good job by Columbia to prevent the touchdown. But Keystone does leave with points in this drive. They get a 28-yard kick. Kick is good, so 34-9 Columbia. As they lead the Indians by 25 in their home field. Good, solid second half drive for Keystone. They're going to need a lot more stops if they're going to win this game. They need more touchdowns and field goals. Now 25. 4-score game here in Lake City. In this district battle here in the West District. District compiled of Hawthorne, Keystone, Fort White, and Columbia. As we stated, this district standings right now in the West region. Hawthorne, when they win today, clinches the 1 seed. They will host the West District Championship. As they're now 4-0 district play with a win over Fort White and clinch the top seed. Fort White trying to hold on to clinch the 2 seed. Keystone has a mathematical chance of getting in, but they have to win tonight and win out against Fort White. But right now, the Indians are having a hard time against 3rd seed Columbia. Columbia's mathematically eliminated after being swept by Fort White. And they lost to Hawthorne already. Deep shot downfield, complete touchdown Columbia. A moon shot of a deep ball by the Tigers. And they're pouring on here in the second half. Scooter Payne scoops down the line. Beautiful pass by Olsen. Columbia rolling at home. On their way to a 6 win. They're up 40-9. As another major blow to Keystone's second half comeback efforts. Extra point is good. 41-9 here in Lake City. Tigers all on top of by 32. A 5-score advantage. No way Keystone can come back and win this game. As we prepare for the West District Championship, as we see Keystone now 32, they have no chance of coming back. I've never seen a team in this league come back from 30 plus down. The only team that I've seen to come back from at least 24 down was the Union County Tigers back in week number 2 as they defeated Bradford, being down 24-0, came back to score 4 consecutive touchdowns to win 28-24. But I have not seen a team come back from 24 plus down and won a game since that game. 37 for Keystone. Shot downfield, it is incomplete, and Keystone will go 3-out. And they're going to put the football. As we prepare for our game of the week coming up in the in the North, the West, the South District, as top two contenders, PK Young and Santa Fe battle again for the final time this season. PK Young won the early matchup. They meet again this time in the Lotchway. And if Santa Fe can win, they have a chance to clinch the 1 seed. If PK Young win, they will clinch the 1 seed and host the district championship. And a hand up down the sideline, Keontae Tyson to the 22-yard line, first down Columbia, as they're continuing to pour it on the Keystone Heights Indians. Big run on second down. And the Tigers looking to end their district play coming up. They have a game next week. With a win tonight, they will move to 2-3 in district play, 6-4 overall. Columbia will conclude their district play next week. As Columbia will end their district play in week 12 as they will host Hawthorne. That is a big game. Another touchdown for Columbia as they take another touchdown and add to their huge lead. 47-9. Columbia on top of Keystone Heights. As Columbia on the verge of getting their 6th win. So for the last 2 games, Columbia will host Hawthorne week 12, and then are on the road in McLean next week. For Keystone Heights, they will travel to Hawthorne next week, and they will end their season at home against Fort White. They will end their season home against Fort White. So Keystone will travel to Hawthorne next week, and they will end their season at Fort White.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. Motion from the back.
48-9 here in Lake City. Columbia destroying the Keystone Heights Indians. The rest of the Week 10 slate is as follows. You're watching Keystone and Columbia right now. Next, you will have Madison hosting Newberry. Madison looking to end the league-long losing streak. The last time Madison got a W this season, they're going to have to go back way early in the year. As Madison got their only victory to date. Back in week 3 against these Columbia Tigers, they won that game. They have not won since week 3. They're on a 7-game losing streak.
And the offense takes over to
as they host
its bag of ball play.
Newberry last week being eliminated from district championship contention in their division with PK Young in the South District after falling last week at the hands of PK Young. So let's talk about the West District Championship. As Hawthorne will most likely face Fort White in the district championship game. The 2 meetings between the Indians and the Hornets. Hawthorne has swept Fort White. They beat them this past week. 34-17 at Anime Field Stadium in Week 10. Last week in Week 9, they won a more competitive game. 13-10 on the road against Keystone, going against Fort White. That was because of a Hawthorne game-winning field goal. As time expired, they survived a road upset, 13-10. So Hawthorne, not as strong as it is at home. They had a couple of scares on the road this year. They were real dominant at home. The only team to beat them at home this year. The only team that beat them this year is the Bradford Tornadoes a few weeks ago. They lost by 7, but since then Hawthorne's on the road, and they're on the verge of going into district play. The top seed will host Fort White, as this score is now 39-point lead for Columbia. Columbia's out due to being swept by Fort White. Keystone's on the verge of being out because they're about to be 0-3 in district play. They do still have to play Fort White, but as of right now, they have not won a district game yet. So I doubt they'll beat Hawthorne next week in Hawthorne. So I think it's going to be easy for the Keystone Heights Indians to get prepared for playoffs. They most likely will be the 4th seed in the West District. And I don't see them going any further in the first round. It might be a one-and-done team. Columbia, on the other hand, they could make some noise in the playoffs. Look at Columbia's schedule this year. They have won some good games, but also pretty ugly ones. Let's look at Columbia's schedule this season. It is 5-4 in the first 9 games. Week 1, Columbia lost a heartbreaking double overtime thriller at Chiefland. Then week 2, Columbia was back in action. They beat Dixon County to go to 1-1. Then they had their worst loss of the year to this point, losing a tough road loss to Madison. You know Madison gets bad. Early on, we thought Madison was going to be a title contender, but we see Madison now as the worst team in the league. Keystone just barely hit them at 2-7. Then Columbia went on the road and lost to Fort White. So 2 consecutive losses for the Tigers as they lost to Madison and they lost to now Fort White at 2-2. They fast forward to week 5. Columbia got back into winning ways and they took care of business.
And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to
against Brantford. They moved 3-2. Then in week 6, the Tigers once again got a W. They beat these Keystone Heights Indians. Only 7 on the road in Clay County. Big game win for Columbia. 2-4-2. Then Columbia took another stumbling block as they fall to Fort White 49-10. Fall to 4-3. Then in week 8, Columbia lost another game to fall to 4-4, 31-13. But they got back in the winning ways last week with a win against. Sorry, I'm trying to keep your own hair right.
The stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. So the final period starts with
Columbia beat Bradford 44-41, their biggest win of the year. So Columbia's been up and down all year. They have some great outings, but they also have some embarrassing ones. But that huge win over Bradford, that ugly loss week 3 against Madison. Been up and down year for Columbia, but they have been turning on as of late with a huge win over Bradford. And they're about to get a big home win against Keystone. With 7:49 left, they're up 39. And they get ready to move to 6-4 and 2-3 in district play. Look at Keystone Heights' schedule for this year. And it's been a tough season for the Keystone Heights Indians. They opened up week 1 with a huge win on the road against Dixon County. One of the better defenses in the league. That's the only time they was above 500. It was a tough start from here on out. Keystone won 35-26 over Dixon, which was a huge win. Week 2, they lost by 11 to Williston. Week 3, Keystone got a big win against Trenton to move to 2-1. Then here come the losing starts at week 4. Week 4, Keystone lose to Bradford. Week 5, the Indians lose to PK Young's 41-17. Week 6, Keystone Heights this Columbia team by 7 at home. Week 7, Keystone Heights lose to Hawthorne 45-7. Week 8, Keystone lost to Chiefland 45-7. Week 9, Keystone lose to Union County by 20. And then today they're down 39, their worst defeat so far this season. 67 left. And Keystone will end their season as well, as I said before. They will travel to Hawthorne next week. They will end their season as well on the road against Fort White. So they'll go 3 consecutive road games to end the season for Keystone as they prepare for the district playoffs. as they will not contend for the district championship, but they will be in the league playoffs. As a 4 seed, as it states right now, they will most likely lock in the 4 seed. Columbia will be a 3 seed.
They'll run the sneak for it.
As they prepare for the league playoffs coming up in a couple weeks. So that is our West District Championship game. Hawthorne and Fort White will meet in NFL Stadium for the district title. Let's talk about another district that's going to be played next. It is a South District between PK Young and Santa Fe. Those two teams both 7-2. But the difference? PK Young undefeated district play, while Santa Fe only lost a game to PK Young 3 weeks ago. They will be at Santa Fe, where district championship ramifications is on the line. Top seed in the district is on the line. And another pass caught by Keontae Tyson, and that'll go for 6. Touchdown, Columbia.
This has been a complete
as he got a 50-burger now on Keystone.
Obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call
54-9, the most points Columbia has put on anybody this entire year. Impressive performance by the Tigers as they get ready to move to 6-4. Columbia next week will be back in action as they will travel to Benton County in a non-district game. And they'll finish district play on the last week of the season as they will host the Hawthorne Hornets here in Lake City.
And the extra point splits the upright. So that scoring drive.
Let's look at the rest of the South District. Madison and Newberry are both eliminated from district championship contention due to being winless in the district. Newberry will travel to Madison. One of those two schools will get their first district win of the year. As Newberry and Madison both 0-3 in district play, those two teams are fighting for seed in the district. As they get ready for the league playoffs coming up, both those teams are fighting for the 3rd or 4th seed. This is huge for both Madison and Newberry.
How about this defense? No mercy.
Now let's look at the East District, where it has Bradford come to a tough loss against the Columbia Tigers last week. They're still perfect in district. Now this district is a lot more like the North District. There's a lot of teams still in contention for this. Brantford holds a half-game lead over Chiefland. As Brantford's 2-2 in the district, Chiefland 3-3, and Benton County ends their district season with a 2-4 district record. Chiefland in their season with a 3-3 district record. Brantford and Bradford
just so smooth along the sideline to drag that
each have the season. Because this week Bradford will take on Bradford.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Got a man. Knocked down for the tackle. 3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. Looking to throw for it. He's got his man, makes the grab. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain.
Really great job by the running back there on the angle route on 3rd down. He sold it as if he was running to the flat, and at the last second put his foot in the ground and crossed the defender's face, making that an easy pitch and catch for the QB.
And 1-1.
It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line.
Bradford 2-1.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a 1st down. Wants to throw on 1st down.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
The negative play leaves him with 2nd and 12.
County.
They'll run play action. Gets it out quickly. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked it down so quickly. Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this 3rd and short, they're still thinking touchdown. Sends it back in motion. Goes to the option. He'll toss it. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. So here comes the field goal unit again. This kicker has already made 3 in this one. Smashes it between the uprights. There is a flag on the play, and if this is on the defense, guys, would you take the points off the board here? Might be the worst case scenario for this defense. Thought they'd held them to 3. Now the offense with a chance for more. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Out of the backfield, he's open. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Back to pass on 2nd down. Here's a heat. And here's a fumble way behind the line. They recover their own fumble. Somehow, who knows how they got that thing back.
And those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
Now 3rd and long and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Gets the back moving. They'll run the option. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. It's good. Let's not say they cut into the deficit with that field goal. Maybe just, I don't know, tweaked a little bit of it away with their fingernail.
I know a lot of people are scratching their heads why they try to kick that field goal. You're in the 4th quarter. You're down a boatload of points. A field goal isn't going to do it. If you want to win this game, you need touchdowns. I would anticipate for every possession they get from here on out, man, you've got to be way more aggressive.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The RPO, it's complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
3rd down coming up.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down.
Number 48 in punt formation to kick it away.
They bring him down strong. Effort by the coverage team, and that's how they'll put a period on this one.
Gotta do it here for Lake City. Lake City 55-12. 449 yards. Olsen, touchdown, 74% of his passes. Columbia gets their 6th win of the season. They will move to they'll move to 2-3 in district play. As unfortunately for Keystone, their losing continues. They fall to 2-8 and 0-3 now in district play. Next up will be Newberry at Chiefland. That's our next game on the Dr. Knight. Newberry at Chiefland.